Okay. Been a while since I've been in Phantasy Star. Or at least online too. Started playing 1 again. No really major story update, but there is a story tied to boss fight here, which is currently active. So, and I barely make the cut. You know, if I can select it. Holy shit. There we go. It's my first time actually ever fighting this, but let's do it. Let's get this knocked out of the way. We detected unprecedented energy reading around Medolia Outer Area 2. Based on the data, we predict the emergence of Dark Foal's Vael. All ARKS defenders report to the emergence point to eliminate ARKS threat. So this is going to be bad on my end, because I've never fought him before. And I also just barely make the cut.
Energy field detected. Wait, what is this?
The Vael is gone.
Yeah, female Sonic here.
That isn't possible. His reading is clearly there.
Dude, I'm just gonna do this because why not?
Powerful. Detected. All ARK defenders. No.
What?
No, by comparison, interference.
Braver also got an update with the most recent patch. They made it a little more flashier. More damage too, so it's a lot better. So, current issue with this game is what the hell's the story reason for this? There's like very little. Woo! Oh. Don't you dare. Oh boy. Oh my god, I barely made it.
Back online. Resume monitoring.
These coordinates.
Oh, we're moving to the nameless city. Nice. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sometimes lock on hurts you. Like that. Oh boy. Got the stun. I don't even know when the next story update is. Is it June? Pretty far away. There's large gap here. Thankfully, the Braver update all made me heal better too. Oh my god. Whew. I understood that mechanic. Almost done with phase 1. I haven't even fought the other damn Dalian or something like that. Never fought it yet.
Something's coming. You have to stop this attack.
Did you do it?
We've locked onto the coordinates. He's right. We're sending over Mars.
Yes. So you copy my data and turn yourself into a dragon. You're dumb. I got my controls now. Shit. There it is. Now. Resupply here. Kind of wish it didn't use the Mars system. Whew. A little hard to figure out his effects, maybe? Boom! It does nothing because I have not leveled up this thing for nothing. Let's keep doing that.
Stand by. The target is moving.
He's gone purple. Oh yeah, this I saw this in the video. Woohoo. The concept is cool for this, right? Look at it. Whoa, he's firing his laser. Too bad you can't really evade in this thing. about to break. Well, at least he got that on. Just in time. I'm not sure how you're supposed to evade that. This thing like does not have a good evade. Back up. Safe spot's right here. Oh boy. Oh my god. Oh, attack. Weapons. Gotcha.
Target's behavior has changed. Proceed with caution.
He's weakening. Well, unfortunately for Vael, if I remember correct, or Vael, he took our data when we're not at our peak, because we haven't regained our memory. So get fucked, bro.
Powerful energy reading. Stop the attack.
We shattered your attack. And for the other hand, because it worked the first time. Ooh, that was that kind of fast. Music's good though. Get bug! Not a cool cutscene.
Let's go together.
Let's go to our future.
Reading. What? Couldn't be the reading.
You say another. Did, but when he felt destructive, the data.
Don't give in. The world to come is going to need you.
I'm glad you're alive.
Truly. But what was that light?
Let's head back and report to Crawford.
Well, that was a very interesting and cool cutscene. Wow, the story updates have been very slow. The cutscene animations have drastically improved.
Mission accomplished. Please return to base.
Also, even more solid confirmation that we are in fact the Guardian from 1,000 years ago. 5 of them. Nice. Oh, I got a weapon skin too. Sword, wire lance, and others. These are what I need because I'm going for the update, or for the newest weapon right now. I will take you. I will take you. Do I need you guys? I'll take that just in case. A launcher, jet boost, you know what? Mission pass storage. Knuckles 2. Do I have a ranger yet? All mission pass. Oh, look at other characters. Alright, that's cool. Is there more story to this? I look forward to doing that fight again, because or at least I hope there's a single player version of it.
Attention ARKS defenders. We are beginning a counteroffensive
So,
against
I did it. Was that it?
enemies in the Steer region. We request the participation of
Probably have to
all
wait for the
ARKS
story
defenders.
update. Where friends await. Yukari returns to Central City with Aina and Manon to report the outcome of their battle at Dark Forest Vale. There is, in fact, more. Bum, bum.
Darkfall's arrival confirmed. We need you to divert its attention until the central cannon is fully charged. We're counting on you.
Yo!
I can't believe you made it back.
The comms cut out right after that huge explosion. I really thought it was all over. What happened after the fight with Vael?
I think maybe Saveto saved me.
Zepheto?
Who would be? After a fight like that, you might still be a little shaken up. Let's talk when you're feeling better.
What happened to with the Starless Assembly?
Handled without incident. The regional ARKS defenders really came together.
Which allowed us to focus on supporting you in your fight with Vael.
Thanks to you, Vael is no longer a concern. I can't thank you enough, but thanks again.
Crawford? So, does this mean we're done fighting the Starless?
Well...
It looks like we're not quite done yet, I'm afraid. Vael was the Starless Overlord. Zepheto was telling us the truth about that. But it doesn't look like the Starless simply stopped functioning just because they've lost their brain.
Ilma's right. It's best to assume that our fight against the Starless isn't over yet. Still, I'd like to think that we've put at least one major threat behind us.
I see.
So the fight continues.
Solo or together? I'll find a way to handle this.
I'm sure. But we can't keep relying solely on you.
We need to keep working to bolster our strength.
Huh. They threw credits out on this one, huh? Honestly, this feels a little anticlimactic for a chapter end, just because there's such a large disconnect. It's like they're throwing the boss fights in with no story context, like Darkfall's Daily, and it's like, who the hell is that? And it's just, same with this. They made a big deal about him copying the Guardian, and then he leaves, and then he comes back as a dragon and just dies casually. And it's not even like a huge story beat introducing him, it feels like. I'll check the quest counter to see if there was a cutscene or not. I don't remember. But it's just so disconnected. Other than that, I mean, the little bits of story are interesting. I'm still kind of that. I'm still invested. Especially when they went the route of you are in fact the Guardian. Which, they gotta have that reveal. I really want that reveal. People finding out that you're just the strongest being in the universe would be pretty cool. But still, outside of story, gameplay, this game's still suffering what it's been suffering from the last 3 years. Yeah, 3 years and 4 years now. It's just, there's no content. Like, you can do boss fights and they're cool. And then, like, they've done a little bit better stuff. But considering that 3D Phantasy Star games are based off of Diablo, this game's missing like the core aspect of the dungeon crawl. There's nothing to work for. I've been replaying Phantasy Star Online, and it's just like there's a lot to do in that game, even though it's just a super simplistic just kill enemies. This game does a good job of its combat. It's fantastic. I love it, especially coming off of base PSO2, where they just really made the basic classes really fun. Everything plays like Slayer and Etoile. And what was the last one? Luster. But there's just nothing to work for. They make it easy to reach endgame content, which is nice if you're coming in late. But it's just the same issue that's been here since the release of Retem. It's just, there's every major update, there's 2 new weapons. One has such an incredibly low drop rate that by the time you get it, it's pure garbage. And then the other is it requires a lot of grinding for material, which, you know, the grinding for material is fine. But it's just very little to do. Because, like, once you get the weapon, now what? If it was me, Brad Venable died. I don't know, personally, if it was me, when it comes to this game in terms of gameplay, we taking effort to create basically version 3, in which you're creating like a whole crap ton of weapons from varying rarities, and make the 15-star weapons like really cool, like unique and really cool, and jokey too. You have the joke ones. But it's just when you release the version 3 and include all of those weapons, I would also increase the level cap from 100 to 200, and then make that a grind. Don't make it easy to reach end game content. Take a long time to grind to level 100 to 200. All casual content, story content is just based around like the early hundreds, 100 and a little bit up. And then you also include the ability to unlock ultimate difficulty. So not only do you have a grind to 200 and like super good weapons, cool unique weapons at 15 or higher than 15 star if they wanted, you also have ultimate difficulty. And if you unlock ultimate difficulty, you have just a higher chances of getting the rare weapons. And like all the enemies are of course just like in Phantasy Star Online, the enemies are reskinned, they're faster, they're tougher. That's what I would do for New Genesis. Just bring back the classic Phantasy Star or 3D Phantasy Star aspects. Also, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, I think they need to finally start changing the world, like updating the world. And then when it comes to like the open sectors, it's time to like bump up enemies or create instances in those. Because you run around in Central Alio, they're all just still level 1s. And when considering that they bump everyone's... Sega makes it so easy for everyone to hit max level. There's no point of level 1 Central Alio anymore. Just bump it up. Just like with the combat sectors, just create instant fields. And what I would personally like too is Vael back in Retem when everyone is grinding for one of the weapons and doing the rotations in Central Retem, fighting the veterans. I like that. They needed to build upon that and do that some more too. They did a good job of revamping Rayford Gorge, or whatever how you say it. It's just for fun. Definitely part of the fun and dungeon crawl of New Genesis potential is getting 32 other players and just running cycles and fighting enemies. To be continued. So if they can like build and encourage that for the open areas along with the combat sectors, and you have weapon drops and ultimate difficulty and level 200, it'd be something more to do for this game. There'll actually be some kind of content.
Darkfall's retreat confirmed. Your
Really
efforts are
perfect timing.
appreciated.
You know, this part was not as short as expected it to be. Now we wait until like June for the next story content. Did they talk about a new region? I don't think so. That might be, I don't know. That might be a Synduality, or definitely Synduality, but I don't know if this game did. But you know, that was an interesting boss fight. The Mars section wasn't that great, mainly because my Mars system sucks. Because I haven't played this game that much anymore. So this thing requires major upgrading. But at least I was finally able to knock out this little new story. I was always interested in it. So now I can focus on grinding for this weapon over here. Which right now there's a boost going on, so it's stupid easy. Or easier. They already got this bow. I just need a bunch of these, and a bunch. I need to grind out Lucille for these. I only have 15 out of 50. It's going to take a while. And this is for just the bow, because of course I also have to do the talus. So, you know, 150. Now I need 300. 300 of those. And then I have to do the armors. Which one is which? Oh, these ones are all the same. Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong one. The one I would want. This one. There we go. So yes, I did need to keep that armor. A lot of grinding in my future. But I don't mind it. As long as they make it easy to get the stuff. And as mentioned, the level 3s are all can be grinded in Lucille.
Thank you very much.
So it's solo friendly. That's the key thing for me. But that would be part 101 of Phantasy Star Online 2. Again, that was very disconnected feeling. Oh, it's just Franco's Cafe. I do have more Phantasy Star Online 2 content planned. I'm gonna start slowly working on that. Boop, 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 boop. Saving the world again, meow. That's how it is. Alright, that's all I had to say. Felt disconnected from the main story because they just don't... They're not really building story around the bosses they keep introducing. Which is an issue I had with base PSO2 as well. And I eventually started adding them into the story, but then stopped because, like, the aircraft carrier fight wasn't part of the story. Luther Omega wasn't part of the story. Or Apprentice Omega. Though they did at least tease it within the story, but whatever. I would like to see Phantasy Star single player games again. But, alright, I'm stopping here. Until, I don't even know when the next story update is, but that's when I'll be back. In terms of the Let's Play. Thanks for watching.